was kind of the birthplace of the Renaissance, I believe in the 1500s.
Yeah.
And the Renaissance, if I remember correctly, was people woke up and realized that they could get to God without going through the church. And so they started just what's happening now. It's almost like we're having another Renaissance. But now the church is exposing itself, and instead of coming after us and burning us all on the stake, they can't do that anymore, but they can smack us down with these other things. But what would you say about this new Renaissance? Is that what we're dealing with? Is that kind of a wake up? And what does the church have to do with what's going on right now? The Vatican.
Well, the Vatican is like other aspect of the darkness, is interpreting its role, and he is doing everything possible to wake up us through darkness. So through over-imposing restrictions to the point where we say, enough is enough. We are not interested to play this game anymore. Thank you, no more. It was interesting, no more. You know, that's what they are doing. They are not doing possibly consciously, but at the higher level, in their higher level of their expression, that's what they are doing. They are just turning the knob. Hey, let's intensify. Let's see. No, they're still sleeping. Let's intensify a little bit more. No, they're still sleeping. Okay, turn it a little bit more. The dark. You know, that's what they are doing.
So is there a saying about if Rome falls, the world falls, or is there anything about Rome being falling, or anything like that happening in the Matrix right now?
Well, what I can tell you is that Italy has been one, not the only one of the most vibrating planet, both in the light and in the darkness. So a great deal of expression of light and dark is being conceived in this little tiny part of the planet. And therefore here there is the most intense polarity game. I mean, the Italian invented, there was the Roman Imperium, the banking system, the monetary system, the laws, the private laws, the Vatican, the church, the mafia, the noble, the feudalism. They created all these hierarchies. It's mostly, maybe not all, but a lot that's been created here, right? And at the same time, on the other hand, there's been some of the most divine and beautiful expression of humanity is being created here. I mean, I think about 80% of the most beautiful piece of arts in the planet is being created in Italy or in the Mediterranean. So this area of the planet is quite intense, and I believe that once this part of the planet is raises frequencies and is liberated by this intense duality, then the rest of the planet will be free.
Okay, that makes sense. So if Rome falls, this game stops. Is that accurate?
Yeah, Rome, and there are other elements, there are other places. Yeah, sure, Rome is a big, it's quite an intense place for sure.
Wow. Let's see. What do you think is really happening with the vaccine?
It is a modality, a module to either create an awakening or to give a way to some soul that want to continue their journey somewhere else to evacuate And by doing that, they also serve, because they show to the one that are thinking about it that that's not a good choice. So they are doing, in a way, a work of support.
Do you think that by taking the vaccine, it removes your soul or traps your soul, or?
Yeah, that is the fundamental intent of the reptilian agenda. The attempt to remove the soul from the body, so that they can control the body and get nutrition from it. And so many give their consents to have that experience, and many say no, but thank you.
Do you think that that we'll have a savior? There will be a savior returning or anything?
Yeah, if there is a savior, we are still within the polarity game, because the savior and the victim, and the victim and the savior is the most at the basic of the reptilian mind is the program victim savior. So if we consent to play the game and wait for a savior, it might come, but the savior will come with a price. Okay, in reality there is no savior, first of all because there is nothing to be saved from, because we are the creator of all, we are creating the whole thing. And also the solution, not the solution, but the way is from within, is not without, because without is just a mirror, outside is just a mirror. So waiting for a mirror that save you is quite funny, don't you think?
And taking off the masks and being authentic, and it's really having courage and losing the fear and allowing ourselves to stop being small.
Yeah, courage is an element that is required for as long as there is fear. But as you do the work and you let go of the fears, then you less and less need courage, you know. And so eventually you are able to navigate through the journey without the need of courage, because there is no fear, so you don't need courage.
Yeah, did you ever see the movie Wizard of Oz? The Tin Man always had a heart. The Scarecrow always had a brain. And what was the other one? The Lion always had courage.
The more you dare into the mystery of life, the more life will be effective in showing you what is the work that you need to do, right?
So we're actually attracting people that are going to teach us lessons. Basically.
All the time, yes.
Do we ever get to that point where we're no longer in need of all that learning, and where we can just be as in the presence and be loving and joyful? I mean, if we have that within us, possibly then we will attract that from someone else. Is that basically we advance through the lessons and we finally get to that spot where we just are love, we are joy, and hopefully we can find someone to share that with, right?
Yeah, personally I think that the process of so-called awakening, it's a never-ending process. There is always more to be awakened from, and that's why this journey is so much fun, because there is always more to discover. Rather to see the whole thing as we are not perfect as we are right now, and we will be happy when we'll be perfect.
if we switch our perception and we connect with the joy of the traveling more than the expectation of the destination, because the joy is in the travel, not in the destination. When we arrive to the destination, yes, there is a huge, big, massive celebration, but soon after the celebration, the soul says, okay, let's find another travel, another trip to go, right? Because the to be in paradise, after a while, is boring.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how long can you stay in a flat beach, with a blue sky? It's beautiful, yes, for 1 month, 2 months. After a while, say, hey, should we do something else exciting, right? And so we jump again into another journey. So I sense that we should see the perfection in our imperfection and celebrate our imperfection and enjoy where we are right now in every given moment. And paradoxically, when you do that, you speed up your awakening process. Because I want to stay neutral and I want to stay here in the here and now and address this physicality and this Marco, rather than going into who I was, because then the ego can start to build a lot of stuff, information. Oh, this is Marco. I'm here. I'm a musician. I'm working. I'm learning. So, yes.
Anything else you would like to say about the vision that you have right now for your work?
I think this is the time where we need to appreciate the game where we've been playing, and appreciate it fully, embracing all the aspects of this game as we play it, because it's only when we have appreciation for all that we will be able to let it go. But for as long as we have appreciation for a part of it, and for the other one we don't like it, we hate it, we judge it, for as long as we have an emotional response, we will keep ourselves trapped into the game. So we need really to let go the emotions, let go of the judgment, and embrace and appreciate the wonderful, amazing journey that we had in the last 10,000 years, and only then we will be able to cross the bridge and begin a new journey in this amazing, wonderful new earth that is waiting for us.
Any thoughts on the new earth right now, or is it open for our imagination?
It is open for imagination, but the new earth is actually a return to the original blueprint of what it means to be human. And so it's a journey that doesn't have the ego and doesn't have artificial intelligence. So it's a journey that doesn't include in the curriculum, in the experience, there is not included fear, there is not separation, there is not scarcity, there is no survival, there is no disease, there is no death. So we get to play with this amazing avatar, which will be completely on, because right now is almost off completely. And we will get to play with this amazing, sublime avatar in a planet in a solar system that is probably the most beautiful in the whole multi-universe. So, and we will have the chance to help a lot of other beings in the universe and multi-universe. So for those that choose to upgrade themselves and return to the original operating system, we have really quite an amazing journey waiting for us.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
The one who lives forever lives in me. The heart that hears the music must be free. The child who lives to love is flying free. Sing your song, share your love, live your soul's sweet destiny. The past is gone, the war is won, and peace is what we want to be. Sing your song, share your love, live your soul sweet, sweet destiny. The past is gone, the war is done, and peace has come inside of me. And peace has come inside of me. And peace has come, and we are free. Peace has come, and we are free. Peace has come.